Do you hear that? I do. I'm Dave, and you're watching Barber Dave's Shaves and Stuff. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Imaginarium shave. You heard the seagulls and the crashing ocean. So what are we doing? We're going to go to the Mediterranean. Just picture a nice luxury yacht anchored just off the coast of Santorini, and all the beautiful whitewashed buildings and just the gorgeous sea. And just picture that, and you'll be hearing the seagulls and the ocean throughout. And then we're going to play a little sailing music as we get to the passes. So what are we shaving with today? Well, we are going to shave with Sterling Mediterranean Man. This is a dupe of Creed Girolfa. Very bright, very airy, really, really beautiful. And it does remind you of the sun and the sea and the ocean and the Mediterranean. We are going to do a straight shave today, and we are going to be using a CV Helgestrand MK32, the queen of the den, as they say, and she does have very nice scales. For the brush, we're going to be using the Sorrentino Barzini, but if you look at that, it's got that nice azure blue of the Mediterranean Sea. Speaking of Nurse Dave, right up here, Drinks and Dave's. Please come and see us. We have our show tonight at 6 p.m. Got a great guest, Tim from Cigars Daily. But Nurse Dave has a servant. Now, this servant, Stefan, has been known to, let's just say, been known to be able to be moved. And so that's what we're doing. My men are on the way over to Nurse Dave's house to collect him, and he's going to be a bartender on the yacht while we're sailing around the Mediterranean. And he will be mixing gin and tonics, because that's a wonderful, light, beautiful summer drink. And with that, we're going to be using, for aftershave, we're going to be using Gent's Gin by Clubman Reserve, and then we'll follow that up with the EDP, or the EDT of Mediterranean Man. So that's what we're doing today. So picture yourself right there, and all the sights and sounds and smells and everything else. Sterling soaps do not need any description at all. They're just wonderful, and probably one of the many soap makers that has any scent that you can imagine, for the most part. I mean, if you go to Rod's site, Rod and Mandy's site, you can see that they have got tons of fragrances, accessories, coffee. Just a real success story for those people that have been around since Rod and Mandy first got started. They have done a fantastic, fantastic job in the shave realm. And speaking of, they are an artisan vendor here on the Shaving Cadre. So make sure you come and see us at the Shaving Cadre as well. Okay, this is just a wonderful, wonderful scent. If you've ever smelled Creed Girolfa, it's bright, oceany, aquatic, just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. The CV Helgestrand has been stropped 30 and 60 respectively. You know, most of you have seen a lot of my razors. And I have some that are pretty intimidating as far as points and how dangerous they can be. However, This razor, the MK32, requires the biggest amount of respect, and it is the one razor that intimidates me more than any other razor I own. And you wonder why. All the razors I own are really laser sharp. But the steel of the CB Helgestrand is so strong. I've honed that razor once, and that's it. I've touched it up maybe once or twice as long as I've had it, and this was the first one, the first CB Helgestrand I ever owned. And it's just it held its edge just with straubing. Now, I will also say that that razor right there gave me the worst injury that I've ever had in shaving with a straight razor. So she requires requests. Okay, we're going to go our next two passes. You guys listen to some sailing music and listen to the ocean sounds, and we'll be back in just a few, okay? Hey everybody, we're back. Oh, what a wonderful shave. I was telling you earlier that this razor is intimidating And she tried to bite me right here, but I got lucky. No sting on the alum. The razor is just, if you're a straight razor shaver and you do not have a CV Helgestrand, you need to find one. They're worth the money. You can find them in decent shape from the 150 to 200 range. But if you want to get one in pristine condition, such as these or some of the other ones I have, especially if they have the ivory scales, they can easily go up to $300-400. But you get what you pay for with this razor. I mean, they're just wonderful. I think I have, I don't know, 8 or 9 different CV Helgestrands, and they're just all perfect. Any of the the Swedish steel that's made from Eskilstuna, whether that be Eric Anton Berg, whether that be Jurgobladen, any of them, they're just incredible, incredible razors. So I definitely suggest, if you can find one, or 2 or 3 or 4, definitely do so. And yes, since we are cruising around the Mediterranean, I am wearing my Omega Speedmaster, or excuse me, Seamaster Ocean, Planet Ocean. It's a wonderful watch, because those of you that know, I collect watches too. Okay, for our witch hazel today, because we are in the Mediterranean, we're going to be using Thayer's Lemon. It balances the Arolfa really well. And since we're done with our shave, we're going to go on the back deck of the yacht, and we're going to have Stefan mix us some drinks. And how about a gin and tonic? Pinot Clebbins Gents Gin is just perfect for that. It lime, gin, tonic. You can smell the effervescence in this, and believe it or not, it goes really well with the Sterling Mediterranean Man. So bright, sunny, makes you feel it's just wonderful, 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 wonderful. And we're going to be using Yardley Elegance today, because that's a fairly neutral talc, but it'll allow some of these fragrance notes to come out. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and finally today we're going to be using Creed Arolfa. It's a dupe of that Sterling Mediterranean Man. All right, folks, that's it. Thank you so much for joining us for these 3 days of the Imaginarium. Hopefully we'll continue the Imaginarium next week if I can figure some stuff out. If not, it'll just be regular shaves. So anyhow, thank you for watching Barber Dave's Shaves and Such. I hope you have a great remainder of the week, and we hope to see you again next Sunday. Take care.